Just to quickly present, this is an online forum, European Policy Forum for Women-Led Innovation in Agricultural and Rural Areas. The forum within the Grasshealing project needs to reply to different objectives. The idea of organizing this online platform was to bring a pan-European perspective to the consortium through different activities like this online session, but also interviews with key external experts, joint activities with our sister projects, and so on. Facilitate a space for knowledge and exchange, has these kind of sessions, discuss, present, validate project results to bring through these kind of activities or concrete consultation to some of the members of the forum, some of the results, and discuss and co-design recommendations and tools, policy recommendations and tools. This is the policy forum is coordinated by EIDEL, the European Association for Innovation and Local Development, and COPA-COGECA. And then we have also the contribution from the EEP, the Women Entrepreneurship Platform, and the 9 Grasshealing Living Labs, because our aim is propose, formulate recommendations and tools at EU level, but also based on the findings at national level with our Living Labs. Then we have in our website the way of stay connected with the forum. You can even register to be specifically informed and participate in the activities. It is a quick consent form. We produce a series of news and materials that are under the web page space for the forum. And just a quick overview in the last 2 years from the launching of the work plan of the European Policy Forum. We created, under the Rural Path community groups, one specific group on women in rural areas. We are more than 105 members already. This is another way also to be connected with other people, experts, all type of actors that are interested on women in rural areas in farming. We will post on the chat the different links, and at the end of the meeting we will also make available the different ways to be connected with the forum. We organize a series of showcase events together with COPA-COGECA in the different consortium meetings. We had some activities and contributions, participation in the ECC and European Committee Regions activities with our sister project, Filiar and Sweet, also with Gaia, the Gender Eye Alliance, and the Women's Leaders in Smart Agri-Food. On the last month, last year, we had the specific sessions on policy sessions, and also we support the foresight exercise carried out at project level. And as I said, we have been also collecting some experts insights that you can see on our website in the way of individual interviews addressing different relevant topics. As you can see, we have interviews with Maura Farrell from Fliara Project, Florence Rice from the United Nations, the Women's Section in Brussels, Christine Sanger from the European Parliament, or Sophie from the Lancaster University. And today we are here. And just to quickly describe this figure that allow us to contextualize the policy landscape for supporting women. We have developed this figure at EIDEL that outline the EU political landscape for shaping opportunities to gender equality in rural and agricultural policies within the European Union from, let's say, last 2 years, 2023 to now. It is important to have in mind the launch of the CAP national strategic plans at the beginning of 2023. The current European Gender Strategy and the one post-2025, as has been already mentioned, the strategic dialogue in which his members consider the necessity of achieving full gender equality for the future success of food systems, the EU elections last summer, and the von der Leyen political guidelines. Over the past month, two important things. The European Commission presented two instruments, the Vision for Agriculture and Food and the Roadmap for Women's Rights. I know later on Elena Schubert from the Agri in the roundtable will speak more about the vision, then I will not mention too much on what is there, but building on the progress achieved under the gender equality strategy, the current one, the roadmap for women's rights that was presented on the 7th of March set out a long-term vision to address gender-based violence, ensure equal pay, promote work-life balance, advance women political and economic participation. So far, we observe a limited focus on addressing the gender gap in specific sectors like the primary sector and a lack of attention to the needs of women in rural areas. We hope that the development, the implementation of this roadmap will lead to more specific actions. In concrete, in this figure, I want to remark that the report on gender equality in EU 2025 also presented together with the roadmap on the 7th of March, highlights that sectorial segregation is a major factor contributing to gender pay gap. As highlighted in the European Care Strategy, they are also sectors in which labor shortages are increasingly prominent and likely to increase with population aging, especially in rural areas. This is highlighted in this report. Please note also that the Commission will present its formal proposal, the next multi-annual financial framework in July, and this is important for understanding the distribution of the budget and the CAP drafting and the public consultation by the end of the year. Our purpose of work is facilitate this stakeholder engagement through the European Policy Forum, but for sure leverage grassroots results and evidence for shaping EU policies and the integration of the perspective into agricultural and rural policies. Just to finalize, you can see here our sessions in green, the different showcase policy sessions and our future reports. From ADEL, we are working on 2 deliverables that will be by the end of June and by the end of the year, one on policy recommendation and one on policy tools, focus on indicators to be proposed to the Rural Observatory, and also the report that can bring some insights to this understanding of the context are the 9th cohesion report, the report on the long-term vision for rural areas, or the evaluation of the impact of LEADER on balanced territorial development. Then, having all this in mind, just to quickly finalize, other opportunities to support the innovation ecosystem for women is for sure the articulation of this vision on the roadmap, the post-2027 national plans for EU funds, the different funds we will see now in the presentation, national presentations, use of different ones through CAP or through other instruments. In concrete, the CAP, the latest amendments and simplification bring more possibility to make amendments, super years, and redesign some of the CAP interventions. The transposition of the strategy post-2025, the European Gender Strategy, into potential national strategies. Another national regional instruments, strategies on brain drain, the population, generational renewal, just transition, smart rural, or even the national social climate plans can be an opportunity to support in a joint approach this innovation ecosystem for women.